Hey everyone, Jeff here. Today I wanted to shoot a vinyl update. Like I said in my last video, I have been picking up a number of records lately. I have a little bit of a backlog of stuff that I've purchased but haven't had a chance to listen to. But I'm attacking that, I'm continuing to attack that. And today I have a stack of stuff that I've picked up recently that I just want to talk a little bit about. There are a couple records here that are really interesting, some pretty good scores in my opinion, and hopefully you enjoy this video. It's mostly prog, metal, jazz, the sort of stuff that I usually do on my channel. But anyway, thanks again for watching. Thanks to everyone that subscribed. I noticed that I have way more than I ever thought I would, and I hope the channel continues to grow. But oh, and I'm also trying out a new software to shoot the video, so it looks like this should be higher quality than some of my previous ones. So just leave a comment, let me know what your thoughts are on that, if I should continue using this program or look for another way to shoot my videos. But anyway, what you're going to be listening to in the background here is Jan Hammer with the album The First 7 Days. Keyboard player, known for fusion with the Mahavishnu Orchestra, and I found this for $5 at it's actually like a collectible store that I discovered recently that has a number of records. This was the only thing I picked up there, but so far this sounds pretty cool, and it's a promo copy as well. So listening to this for the first time right now, we're on side 2. Next I found Hounds of Love by Kate Bush. Found this at a flea market for $1, and this is the sort of thing that you don't usually stumble across for that cheap, but it was something that I was looking for. This is a really cool record, and happy to have that in the collection. Got a couple thrash albums here. The first one is Rise to Offend by Anvil Bitch. Look on the back here, very 80s thrash looking band, and very 80s thrash sounding band as well. I would not say this is the most interesting album I've ever heard. The production's kind of weak. There's nothing about this that's too special. I'm going to hang on to it. I understand this record does go for a little bit of money online, but interesting piece to add to the collection, but certainly not one of the best thrash metal albums I've ever heard. But either way, cool album, cool to get that. Also got State of Euphoria by Anthrax. Found this for $2 at a flea market, and yeah, always cool to get more Anthrax. I'm not the biggest fan of Anthrax. I was always more into Metallica's early work, Megadeth, Slayer, Toxic, Overkill, but this is still a very cool album, and very happy to have this in my Anthrax collection. Next here I've got a couple Zappa albums that were just missing from my collection. First one is Tinseltown Rebellion. This is a live record, or mostly live. I believe Fine Girl is a studio cut, but the rest is live. Anyway, cool album. I had this on CD already, but I think I only paid like $12 for this on vinyl. So I'm always looking to build my Zappa collection. I'm trying to get a complete Zappa discography on vinyl, which I know won't happen, but at the same time, I'm getting there, and I'm 18 years old, so hopefully by the time, I'm old, I have all of the Zappas. But anyway, a really big hole in my collection was Freak Out, and I finally found a copy of this. You'll notice the cover is a little worn, but that's to be expected from an album that's nearly 50 years old. But the vinyl is like brand new. This thing plays without any surface noise, without any cracks or pops. I mean, it's just brand new. And the best thing about it is I found this for $9. I don't know why. It was in a record store too, and the only thing I can figure is that they messed up the sticker, is really the only thing I can think of, because there were much more common Frank Zappa albums there that were priced more in the $20 to $30 range. I don't know why this was $8.99, but I'm not going to complain because I got a really good deal on this. So I was just stoked to get that. I got a couple more fusion-oriented things here. Billy Cobham, Inner Conflicts. I only paid $1 for this. Where did I buy this? At Memory Lane Records in Horsham. I did a video about that place before, and yeah, I really enjoy Billy Cobham's work. And when did this come out? Like 78. So, towards the 80s, I think Cobham's work definitely declined a little bit, but this is still a pretty badass album. Just as badass as the cover, actually. So, anyway, very cool to get that. Love his drumming. And also Infinity Machine by Passport. And I'm actually not that well versed in Passport, but this is actually the first album I heard of theirs, I think. Yeah, this is the first Passport album I got. But anyway, very cool fusion kind of proggy stuff, and right up my alley. So I'll have to keep an eye out for more stuff from Passport, but very good album. Let's see, got another fusion here. Terj Ripdahl, Whenever I Seem to Be Far Away. Now this is interesting. It was a while ago that I listened to this, but I remember the first side is definitely more like jazz, what you'd expect from an ECM album, and it's great. And the second side is much more classical and symphonic sounding. So it's an interesting album. It's definitely an album with two different halves, but both kind of have a sort of dark melancholy to them, and it does feel consistent. So really cool. I love ECM. There's so many great records that came out on that label, and very happy to have this one. Let's see here. Got a couple more jazz that I'll show. Coltrane live at the Village Vanguard on Impulse. This was something that I scored as part of a trade. Just got rid of some doubles that I had, some things that either I got an upgrade copy or I saw two and I bought both of them. But anyway, I traded. This was one of the things that I got, and it's good. It's always cool to get more Coltrane. I'm trying to build a Coltrane collection. I'm getting there, but he's another guy like Frank Zappa where getting a complete collection will definitely be a challenge. But anyway, cool to get that. Also got Buddy Rich, Swingin' New Big Band. I'm not the biggest fan of big band jazz. I tend to not listen to a lot of it. But Buddy Rich is a great player, and there's definitely some cool tunes on here. So, yeah, very, very happy to have this. It's not something I'm going to be returning to a lot. It's just not entirely up my alley, but very happy to get that. Now, a couple more. I got three more records I want to show today, and these are all definitely more progressive. First is In the Wake of Poseidon by King Crimson. This is another pickup from Memory Lane Records. I paid $10 for it, so very fair on that end. This was something that I was looking to add to my Crimson collection, and especially just the cover on this thing is really, really cool. I remember when I posted this on Facebook, someone left a comment and they actually got a tattoo of this corner here. I forget your name, but either way, very, very cool, and good album too. It's definitely overshadowed by some of King Crimson's other works. I mean, In the Court of the Crimson King was certainly more revolutionary than this album was, but still very cool stuff, and I'm happy to own a copy. Now, these last two records here, I was so happy to get. I only paid, yeah, I mean, they were not that expensive either. Genesis, Selling England by the Pound. It's a Japanese pressing with the obi strip, and it's like on audiophile vinyl, supposedly distributed by Audio Source. Comes with a lyric sheet on the back, but really, really cool to get this. Of course, I already own these albums, but Genesis is just one of my favorite bands. So to find something like this for $8 is just something that I can't pass on. And this is something that I found in Memory Lane as well. So really, really cool to get that. And also Nursery Crime, Japanese pressing as well. This was $10, so it's a little bit more than Selling England, but still definitely not more than, something that I'd be willing to pay for. So really, really happy to get these. They sound great, and it's just cool talking pieces as well that, I have Japanese presses of a couple of these Genesis albums. So I'm going to be keeping an eye out for more of those, but really cool to get a pressing like that of one of your favorite albums. So anyway, that's all I have to show for today. I do have a couple series in mind. Maybe shoot a couple videos going through my Frank Zappa collection. Shoot a couple videos highlighting hidden gems. That's something I've been thinking about doing for a while. Really great prog albums, really great metal albums that people just don't talk about or people don't know about because they're everyone knows the classics, but there's a lot of music that's out there that I don't know about or that other folks don't know about, and it'd be cool just to spend some time highlighting that. So if you're getting into prog or something, and you already listen to Genesis, yes, King Crimson, and you're looking to delve a little bit deeper, just to show some stuff that you might not have heard of. So got lots of ideas, and I hope to shoot some videos like that in the future. But take care, everyone, and thanks for watching.